Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Mindset Hack. The topic for this week is partnering the left and right brain. We often hear people described as left-brained or right-brained, which is a shorthand for two different ways of approaching the world. While modern neuroscience tells us the brain is more interconnected than that, the metaphor still highlights our natural preferences. Left brain thinkers, like myself, tend to lead with logic, analysis, structure, and facts. Right brain people or right brain thinkers often bring intuition, empathy, creativity, and big picture thinking. When these two styles meet, logic with intuition, analysis with flow, something powerful happens. So, my reflection this week. This week, my friend and I officially launched our side hustle, something that a year ago I couldn't have imagined myself doing, which is Reiki and crystal healing. What struck me the most isn't the business itself, but the balance we found working together. I naturally lean towards structure, systems, logic. I think of frameworks and processes. We ended up with a roadmap with KPIs and some really clear milestones. But she's more intuitive. She's guided by flow, energy, and that human connection and a deep empathy for the people that we hope to help. So, working alongside her has been a reminder that leadership doesn't always mean having the best approach. It's about recognizing when someone else's way of seeing the world expands your own. There were moments when I wanted to really plan and predict and measure, and she wanted to pause and sense and trust what was unfolding, and neither approach was right or wrong. But when we combined both of our ways of working, we were so much more aligned. We felt as if we had a plan that we were both invested in and we both believed in, and we felt so much more energized about launching our startup. There's a lot of evidence around this as well. Like, for example, the Harvard Business Review and Deloitte shows that teams combining analytical thinkers with intuition, creative ones make decisions faster and are up to 30% more innovative. So, there's definitely some evidence here that left brain leadership brings structure, analysis, and predictability, while the right brain leadership brings empathy, storytelling, and adaptability. So, this week's mindset hack, whether you're leading a team, or you're building a product, or you're starting something new like we were, have a think of these three questions. Who brings a perspective that I don't naturally see? And if one of you is more led by intuition, then who's going to lead with logic? And if the other person is working through structure, then where's the creativity going to come from? Because the best outcomes rarely come from just one style of working. And it's at that intersection when both logic and intuition meet together that new ideas come into play. And actually, as a reflection, there might be a strong pull for you to stay connected with your own style of working. It's familiar to you, it works for you, and that might be fine. But when you're working in a team and you've got a common goal and a common purpose, actually partnering somebody opposite to you can highlight some blind spots for you as well. So just experiment with it with something low risk if it's too much and see what you learn from that experience. And that's it for me this week. Thank you for being here as always. Thanks for now.